Hi, folks. This is Paul Cooper, Totes and Notes, doing part 5 of our LinkedIn series. This should be the final, and there's not much left for me to teach to you or explain about this topic. I'm just kind of going to work and show you what I would do when I come on to LinkedIn so you can kind of get how I flow through it and you don't get bogged down with anything. Also, want to tell you, make sure to do the free trial so you can get this going really quick. So what I do is I come in and usually you're going to come in on your homepage. Oh look, Beware of Joker Brokers. That's an awesome article. I probably should have done that one. Come back and look at that one later. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll come into your network, and this is where you'll see people who are sending you invites to connect with. So right now I've got 21 invitations. Not sure who this guy is. Looks like he's got some Russian characters. Yeah, not interested. Maybe it looks like something Bankcoin or Bitcoin or something like that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and ignore him. We got Scott Mickelson, CEO of Mickelson Acquisitions and CEO of B&D Fund. Sure, we'll accept it. And then again, we can always, if you're not sure about someone, just don't be afraid to bring up that profile. Give it a look. On-site sales manager, One Boutique Skyrise, real estate and allure luxury. This isn't what I do and probably what I'm going to be doing, but he's in the real estate industry. It never hurts. It's also nice too because you'll get a lot of realtors and stuff, and that way, if you're selling or buying in a certain area, while this guy may he focuses on luxury stuff, he may know people in that area if I ever need contacts for certain type of professionals. So it's not going to hurt. And again, later on, if he never opens up any of my emails or whatever, then I'll just remove him from MailChimp. It's not that big a deal. Let's see, house call radio show. Yeah, whatever. These look, a lot of these are just going to be professionals. This guy here, lending at Lancewood Capital, I don't know what they do, but I wouldn't be surprised if he hits me up with telling me he can do hard or soft money loans or something like that, or business loans. And most invitations I end up accepting. If people start spamming me, I just remove them that way. So what I'll do, forgot to cover this. So down here, so it's got Brian Washington, and then down here, okay, we already accepted Brent's, but it has connections you may know. So that's another nice thing is when someone sends you an invitation, it'll also list people that they're connected to that you may know or may want to connect to. So that way it kind of really spider webs out. Let's say you only had 8 invitations and have the 21 I have. Well, you could potentially get a lot more connections. Now, while these people aren't sending you invitations, you send them an invitation, and then that's how you really get it to go. So we'll go ahead and hit connect. The one downside, though, is on this, when you hit connect, you can't put in a private message. So I think what we'd have to do, let me see. Well, I'm not even sure. That's the one downside, but generally you'll still have a pretty good success rate. If you're really worried that someone won't connect with you and they're on this list, and they look like a really good lead, just write down their name. You can search for it later, especially if you got that free trial. You get unlimited searches. And so this way you can really spiderweb out and get a lot of connections really quickly with very little effort. So I'm not going to connect to all these people. You kind of get the idea, though. So I'd come in here, handle that first. Then you're going to go over to messaging because you want to make sure to handle all this. I don't have any at the moment because I already took care of this in the previous videos. But everyone you get connected to, you'd get a Marcus Wins Now connection. You get something like that. Here's my general kind of message that I send to people. I'm the manager for Custom Solutions LLC / Totes and Notes. We focus on residential and commercial distressed debt. Let me know if there's anything you're interested in or how I can help you. You don't have much space, so just kind of get that in there, give them a little glimpse, and then from there, once you get connected, you can start sending out more information. And again, if you've got a good profile page, people will click on your profile page very regularly, and you can have a lot more explanation and details in there of what you do and how you do it. That way you're not having to just spam a bunch of messages after you get the connection, and that will help you get connections, because people are like, well, residential and commercial distress data, I don't really know what that is. Let me click on the guy's page, and it can link to your videos and articles and things like that, and that'll really help give you some credibility, and just it'll let people know if they're wasting their time or not. So you want to go through and handle all your messages. They'll be kind of bold here as opposed to this faded color, and they'll also have these green dots, and you want to go through. Here we go. So Jason D. Valley's a connection, and they're a connection. And you want to stay on top of these because they'll build up, and it's just like, you don't want to have hundreds of basically BS messages just saying connection built up, because then it's really hard to go through and find the valid messages. You can search through messages and do some other stuff, and there's, I'm probably stupid. There's probably a setting that'll take care of that for you. I haven't found it and spent the time on it. So so here we go. Getting Stephanie Moran asked me if I want to buy some stuff, so I'll come back here, and I'm not going to answer her now, but here are my notes for the videos, so I'll just make myself a note to come back. And again, if you're busy and you don't have a lot of time, do that. Make yourself a note, put it in your calendar, something like that. But at least that way you know that you have something that needs to be done, as opposed to just, whatever, maybe I'll think about LinkedIn, maybe I won't. We're now funding high-risk deals. Well, that's not what we do, and this, sounds like garbage, so we're probably not going to respond to that ever. But anyways, you want to go through, people can send you attachments and stuff, and you want to keep up on that just like you would Facebook and Twitter in your email. Then there's notifications. I generally don't mess with this. This can be like, oh, this person's been at, their place of business for how many years, or it's their birthday or whatever. At first, I would kind of congratulate people, but now when I've got, almost 9,000 connections, I'm not going to spend all day doing that. And really doesn't mean anything for me. I mean, if you barely know me, or really you're just a connection on LinkedIn, if it's my birthday and everyone congratulates me on my birthday, okay, it's kind of nice, but at the end of the day, I'm probably going to be spending that time with my friends and family, so it doesn't matter too much. If you're looking for a job or putting job postings, then the notifications tab would be a little bit more, it'd be, more applicable to what you're doing, just because it would let you know about that. But if you're just doing your thing, trying to run your business and connect with people, it's not going to do anything. All right, so that's that. What else did we want to cover here? The trial period. I've already done it within the past couple months, so I'm not sure. Here we go. Reactivate premium. You can select your plan. When it's offering you the free trial plan, it should be listed just about everywhere. It should be on your home page when you're scrolling through. Here we go. We'll look for some people. Let's see. Like, it would, it's putting job results right here for secondary marketing. It would also put free trial, activate that here. And I highly recommend you folks do that if you really want to get your game going. And that should be about it for this episode. I'd like to thank you again for spending your time and joining me here. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out to me. And I really hope this is helping you guys figure out how to use LinkedIn.